Can you imagine? It's only 10 days left for Christmas. Have you started making those Christmas preparations? If not, don't pressure yourself, you still have a few days. Hi, I'm Theodore Henry. Today we'll be showcasing how one young man has been stirring up delightful delicacies in the kitchen and so much more. Stay tuned as we journey through the pages of another Jamaica magazine.
When using an automated banking machine ABM, ensure the machine is in a location you are comfortable with, and when you enter, be sure to close the door. Examine the machine before you insert your debit card, and never enter your card if the machine has a suspicious device attached to it. More important, don't allow strangers to assist you in conducting a transaction. And remember, treat your debit card like cash. Keep it in a safe place.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 15. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie is reporting that calm prevails at the St. Thomas Infirmary following the deaths of 2 elderly wards. Some media reports have attributed the deaths to a bacterial outbreak at the infirmary, but Minister McKenzie says cause of death is not yet known and the facts are still being determined. In a statement last night, he assured infirmary residents and employees that all necessary steps were being taken to protect their health and well-being. That includes various tests carried out by the Health Ministry, from which a report is expected by this weekend. In the meantime, Minister McKenzie has expressed heartfelt regret at the passing of the 2 men and has extended condolences to the extended family at the infirmary where they received residential care. The Logistics Hub Initiative Task Force has completed the development of a master plan to guide the country's transition to a logistics hub. Chairman of the task force, Dr. Eric Deans, says the plan and market analysis were finalized in the past week.
We have a roadmap, or should I say, flight plan, and we are pleased to say that that 442-page report has given us a clear platform in which to become a logistics hub.
Dr. Deans was speaking at the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority's recent banquet and award ceremony in celebration of Civil Aviation Day. He said the Logistics Hub Master Plan included an action plan of 65 activities that Jamaica must perform in order for the Logistics Hub to become a reality. It will also aid in developing a national spatial plan which identifies the actual locations where the seaports, airports, and industrial zones will be located. Jamaica has again secured a place on the influential Council of the International Maritime Organization, IMO. This follows the country's successful re-election at the 30th session of the IMO's General Assembly held at its headquarters in the UK earlier this month. Jamaica secured 120 of the 159 valid votes cast in the highly competitive elections to join 19 other member states that were elected to Category C of the Council. The successful Council members will serve for the 2018 to 2020 biennium. Transport and Mining Minister Mike Henry led Jamaica's delegation to the Assembly. He says the country's successful bid is timely and important to the government's overall plans to develop the seafaring industry and to position Jamaica as an integrated multimodal transport center for the world. The membership enhances Jamaica and the Caribbean region's capacity to contribute to major policy decisions, rulemaking, and development of standards. Government will be embarking on an amnesty in early 2018 aimed at regularizing the status of about 15,000 to 20,000 persons living illegally in Jamaica. National Security Minister Robert Montego made the announcement on Thursday during a swearing-in ceremony for 47 foreign nationals who have been granted Jamaican citizenship. He says the decision to grant the amnesty follows a recent submission he made to Cabinet on the matter.
We have many persons who came here illegally. Have lived, have married, have children and grandchildren, and have never sorted out their status. We want to declare this amnesty for 1 year to give them an opportunity to be Jamaicans.
The security minister pointed out that other countries have extended this gesture to Jamaicans. In this regard, he suggested that it was appropriate for the government to do likewise for those who have helped to build this economy and the nation, but somehow have never sorted out their documents.
And we want to give them that opportunity to become permanent residents and use it as a step towards citizenship. Of course, there will be eligibility requirements.
And finally, Acting Assistant Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Emilio Ebanks, is urging householders to take steps to prevent fires by having their electrical wiring checked. Mr. Ebanks was addressing a JIS think tank on Thursday, where he pointed out that over the past 3 years, there had been an increase in household fires caused by defective wiring. With the festive season now underway, he says during this period there is usually an increase in electricity usage, which can cause fires if any wiring is faulty.
Please ensure if your house was wired and certified over 5 years ago, please ensure you get a certified and a licensed electrician to come in and do some checks, just to make sure that everything is working as it should.
Homeowners are also being urged to dispose of solid waste in garbage receptacles and refrain from burning items, as this too may cause fires. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Children, and we have rights. We have a right to be
protected,
provided for,
and included. Don't beat me up, don't belittle me, and please don't molest me.
I am under 13. I should not be working for a living.
That is child labor. It is illegal.
Stop leaving me alone. I am too young to provide for myself. I need your guidance.
Protect our nation's children. They have rights too. To learn more about children's rights, call or visit the offices of the Child Development Agency.
The Ministry of Education is targeting 2019 for the full rollout of the Primary Exit Profile, PEP, which is slated to replace the Grade 6 Achievement Test, GSAT. Here's an understanding of what's to come.
Since 1999, the Grade 6 Achievement Test, GSAT, has been the standard examination for primary school students to matriculate to secondary school. But after years of analyzing the challenges associated with GSAT, the government has formulated a new high school placement test for the nation's children. The Primary Exit Profile, or PEP, is aimed at providing a profile of where a student is academically by testing the entrance strengths, weaknesses, and readiness for Grade 7.
PEP will assess students' knowledge in addition to placing increased emphasis on assessing students' skill of communication, critical thinking, and creativity.
The academic profile will be generated from Grade 1 and will be aligned to the National Standards Curriculum.
But the advantages of PEP include more accurate evidence-based information in terms of students' performance will be available. Students' completion of the curriculum and their progress will be monitored more regularly. More opportunities will be provided for teachers to identify students' strengths and weaknesses and therefore plan lessons to meet the specific needs of each student.
Unlike GSAT, which has 5 areas, PEP focuses on 3 key components: performance task, an ability test, and a curriculum-based test. Similar to school-based assessments, the performance task consists of real-world scenarios
that will require students to apply their knowledge and skills from the following subject areas: mathematics, science, language arts, and social studies.
Performance tasks will be administered in grades 4, 5, and 6 by the student's classroom teacher. The ability test will be sat in grade 6 and requires students to read analytically and use quantitative reading skills to respond to questions.
Ability tests generally assess students' aptitude in areas of numeracy, verbal and nonverbal ability, and abstract thinking ability. This will assess grade 6 content only, and in the areas of mathematics, science, social studies, and language arts. This test will consist of multiple choice items along with other structured and essay-type questions.
The ability test on the PEP will represent 30% of the final score, while the curriculum-based and performance tests will together account for 70% of the profile grade.
PEP will therefore be implemented on a phased basis. Students who are currently in grade 5 will be the first PEP cohort. They will, however, do only the grade 6 components in 2019.
The curriculum-based test will be administered in April 2019. Students currently in grade 4 will do their grade 5 performance task in 2019 and the ability and curriculum-based tests in 2020.
Students who are currently, however, in grade 3 will be the first cohort that will do the performance task from grade 4 up to grade 6. So therefore, those students who are currently in grade 3 will do their grade 4 performance task in 2019, grade 5 performance task in 2020, and of course, they will do the grade 6 components, including the abilities tests and the grade 6 performance task component in 2021.
Introducing students to critical thinking, creativity and communication from an early age through PEP is evidence of the government's commitment to providing students who are better equipped for the workforce.
The end game is that everyone, which is the aspiration, will graduate with the equivalent of an associate degree by the end of grade 13.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Don't drink alcohol and drive. Don't drive tired or sleepy. Don't tailgate and don't overtake unless it is safe to do so. And always drive at a speed which will allow you time to stop quickly and safely. Let's keep it safe on our roads.
The well-being of Jamaicans and visitors is of paramount importance to us as a government and us as a people. Therefore, our aim is to make it safe and enjoyable as you travel.
Road safety must become a daily part of our lives. We must be responsible for our safety on the roads. Let's walk, ride, and drive with care, as the life we save may be our own.
The JJRA feels confident that our program this year will impact drivers, motorcyclists, pedestrians, and students, making them more aware of the importance of proper road safety practices.
We have to start at a tender age to regroup and educate the nation. We also undertake projects such as repainting of pedestrian crossing, facilitating blood drives and conducting driving seminars. This year we'll be adding to our project a riding seminar, as motorcyclists need to be more aware of the safe practices.
Government takes seriously our responsibility to create safer roads for all our people, particularly our children and other vulnerable road users. That is why we have vigorously pursued the passage of the amended Road Traffic Act, which covers areas such as the establishment of the Island Traffic Authority and its functions, the road code, classification of vehicles, revocation of certificate of fitness, application grant and refusal of learner's permit or driver's license, and of course, offenses relating to the licensing of a driver. All of which we believe are critical areas that must be targeted to reduce road fatalities.
There is a black box in every vehicle. When you hear a plane crash, you hear we're looking for the black box. I only learned through this that every car that has an airbag has a black box. The black box can tell us what you were doing before and what you were doing at the point of impact. And I put in place an issue for the holiday program workers with the Denby High School, that we're going to begin to train the children at the school at the 5th level, form level, in how to analyze a black box in a car.
Research conducted revealed that in 2014, it cost $8 billion Jamaican dollars to treat road crash victims at the various hospitals across the island, and indirectly affected productivity to the tune of $3 billion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we are truly to become a prosperous nation, every individual must play his or her part in curtailing the number of crashes and the deaths and injuries that result from them. All of us must continue to do everything in our power to ensure that we keep our figures under 300. And know that is the benchmark. But we need to see if we can even lower that benchmark this year to somewhere between 250 to 275. So I therefore urge motorists to desist from speeding, wear seat belts, practice defensive driving, avoid using cell phones while driving. So again, I encourage pedestrians to use the road with caution. Use pedestrian crossings or safe places, walk facing the oncoming traffic, and again, always wear bright colors and bright and light color clothing when in the dark.
Take road safety practices seriously and make a dent in the high fatality rate associated with motor vehicle crashes which plague our nation.
The National ID will protect your identity. In these modern times, we all need protection from fraud and identity theft. We're moving Jamaica into the modern era, where your privacy is top priority. Your fingerprint and your picture will secure your ID. This is no different from when you apply for a visa or a passport. Get the facts at nidsfacts.com. NIDS is here for your protection.
This next person lets us understand what it means to be passionate about something. He is passionate about food, and his passion is being nurtured. Take a look.
Well, I consider myself as a typical youth.
Friends, sports.
Golfing, well, not so typical, but I enjoy the sport.
Average social life and vision for the future.
I want to go straight down in depth of the culinary, which is I'm going to do level 4, which is the executive chef level. So I'll be going straight up to the top. I'm Chef Garfield Jr. from Heart Trust NTA, Boys Town to be exact. After high school, I met a close friend, which of my sister, Alex White. I don't know that Alex the Great. He started bringing me on events because I told him that I'm interested in food, and he was at a higher level, way higher level. So while traveling with him around places, I learned a lot. He was a great mentor. Today I'll be cooking octopus wrapped in spring roll. So we're starting with the onions. I'll put this in the bowl. So here we have the octopus. Freeze a day before. It's kind of tender because I bought it tender. So we're just going to blanch it in the water. Going to do this 4 times.
The Heart Trust NTA was established in 1982 to satisfy the demand for solutions to the persistent problem of underdevelopment in the country. Fast forward to 2017, where the institution has maintained that mandate and has been shaping the lives of many youth through technical and vocational training.
Garfield came here, he joined the food prep level 3, which is a chef de partie, actually being prepared as a supervisor. I walked in the lab one day and here was this young man at work. What I saw him was doing, they usually are not that exposed already. You know, I saw this young man creating this, and I said, who are you? You're not a level 3? And he said, yes, I'm a level 3. Having Garfield here at Boys Town was a plus. We have had many before him, but Garfield has come and he has put his mark.
Boys Town is more into the practical, Heart is more into practical, and it has given me a drive, open opportunity because
he was selected to represent Jamaica in the first International TVET Youth Forum during World Skills Abu Dhabi 2017 on October 14 and 15. This event was the first of its kind and a unique opportunity for young professionals to shape the future of skills.
And that is an opportunity based from Taste of Jamaica.
Organized annually by the Culinary Federation of Jamaica, CFJ. It features cook-offs in more than 18 categories. Taste of Jamaica is geared towards promoting and showcasing the country's most talented through a mix of competition. Garfield entered in the category CPJ Beef Competition, where he walked away with silver in the 2016 staging of the event.
It was really a big move because I was competing against the sous chef of Sandals, and a sous chef of Sandals for a level 3 person, and you're probably level 5 or 4. So it was a big move.
You rarely find young people with the passion and also the drive to endure and to keep on going. I think his advantage is that he smiles at obstacles. He's always moving on, pressing forward, and you know, just getting the job done.
For youths now, if you have a good opportunity, take it, but think about it. Definitely think about it. Secondly, if you want to pursue food and nutrition, definitely come to either Boys Town Heart Trust NTA or Runaway Bay Heart.
Now let us see him finish up the octopus spring roll.
Get that caramelized. This is Chinese favorite wrap, made of flour, rolled really thin. Gonna have some cheese in there. One strips like this. This is okay. So you're going to layer them like this. Get this in here. Over. There you go. Inside. Second.
To get more information on this program and others offered by Heart Trust NTA, you can visit their website at heart-nta.org.
Okay, and there you have it. Octopus spring roll with salsa and olive oil.
Jamaica, the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. With the help of each other, this can definitely be achieved. Today we will venture onto the streets of Kingston to find out what Jamaicans are wishing for the country this Christmas.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica is I wish God could just go like this and all violence stop. I just want Jamaica to have a peaceful and a blessed, happy Christmas.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica is that there's no reckless loss of life, lives on the roads.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica is that the crime and violence that is taking over Jamaica so much now that it will lower. We might not be able to stop it, but that it will lower and everybody come back together and unite and live.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica we get more jobs for the 2018 and all these crime, one crime for done. That's the most thing. For the 2018, I beg you, please, I appeal to all Jamaicans, please, just make some love. We wish for some love right now. That is my Christmas wish. More love, more job, and less crime.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica is that Jamaica will become more of a peaceful place, and as living up to what we say, we are a country under God, allowing God to lead us, and unless He is the center of what we are doing, irrespective of all the crime fighting, nothing will come of it. We need Him to direct our path. And until this country comes to that realization, then we will forever have the problem we're having.
My Christmas wish for Jamaica is that this crime and violence will come to an end and that people can sleep with their door open, and I believe we'll have a better Jamaica.
Thanks for spending time with us. The proverb that we'll leave you with is, what a goat do, the kid follow. What does this mean? Children absorb behavioral cues from their parents and other significant persons in their lives. We should set good examples for our children. Remember to keep up to date with the latest government info. Join us online at jis.gov.jm or watch our programs on our YouTube channel. And be sure to check out our social media platforms. You may also catch a new edition of Jamaica Magazine tomorrow on this very station. Until then, I'm Theodore Henry. Do take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.